Welcome back to part 2 of determining which of the Zelda Ocarina of Time items would be most useful to me in real life. Last time we covered a whole lot of Link's tools and knickknacks, but we still have a ton of cool stuff to cover. The eyeball frog awaits. As a reminder of our rules and guidelines, we're assuming the items serve the same purpose they do in specifically Ocarina of Time, as well as whatever everyday use the item may have in the real world. Magic is translated into the real world as stamina, and we're only offered one of each item, which is solely for us and isn't integrated into society as a whole, if it's not already, like Boomerang. I'm judging how useful each item would be if thrust into my everyday life. Our categories are extremely useful under extremely specific circumstances. I guess I'll hold on to it. I really don't need this, and please keep this away from me. So let's jump back in where we left off. We covered the bottles themselves and the fairy last time, but we still have the rest of the bottle items to talk about. First, we have the red potion, which restores Link's health. Who doesn't need some medicine that makes you healthy again every once in a while? Very good, extremely useful. Green potions restore Link's magic meter, so if we relate that to a potion that restores your stamina, we're basically looking at an energy drink. Extremely useful. And then the blue potion restores both health and magic. A medicinal energy drink? Actually, that sounds goof. I don't know about that one. But it would be extremely useful, especially if you were sick. Next up, we have Lon Lon Milk. Now, I can drink plain milk. Kind of. I mean, I don't drink milk plain anymore, but I will drink like chocolate milk or strawberry milk if it comes up. I am hyper tolerant to lactose though, and I'm gonna credit drinking milk every night with dinner when I was a kid for that. I just made so many people wince, but you know, good. If you can't handle me and my milkiest. Anyway, Lon Lon Milk would also make you feel better since it restores hearts in the game. Strong bones. Extremely useful. Then we have the half bottle of Lon Lon Milk. Gross. Who drank this? Now, if I get offered a half of a bottle of milk, I don't care how strong my bones will get, I'm not drinking it. Please keep your used milk away from me. Next, we have a fish. This is a fish. You can sell them in the game and out of the game.
In the tree, part of the tree.
And you can win contests at fishing holes with them, but that's if you catch them. This is just me being offered a bottle with a fish in it. And I don't particularly want a live fish, and I don't like fish dead. So, thank you for your fish offer, but I really don't need this. Next, a bug in a bottle. In the game, these can be sold or used to find fictional gold skulltulas. I'm not going to sell a bug, and I don't want this bug anywhere near me or my children. Please keep this away from me. Next up, blue fire. Blue fire is used to melt red ice. Not a concern of mine in real life, so I really don't need this. Then we've got Poe Souls and Big Poe Souls, which will either restore some of Link's hearts or remove them at random. Not only am I not taking that chance, I'm not messing around with ghosts in general. I ain't looking to get haunted. Please keep these ghosts away from me. Our final bottle item is a letter from Princess Gerudo, who doesn't exist in the real world. But also, as I said in my How Useful Would Every Zelda Majora's Mask Be in Real Life video, I don't really care to check other people's mail, so I really don't need this. Speaking of letters, Zelda's letter orders the guard to open the gate to Death Mountain and is absolutely useless to me in real life. I really don't need this. Now we have the masks. Now masks in Ocarina of Time definitely don't serve the same functions as the ones in Majora's Mask. They mostly just elicit different reactions from people and are therefore gonna be mainly decorative for me. The Keaton Mask is just a cute mask of a popular character in Hyrule and is associated with childhood and feeling nostalgic. I wouldn't go around wearing this mask in real life, but I guess it is kind of cute, so I'd maybe put it in the background of my stream or something. I don't know, I guess I'll hold on to it. The skull mask in the game will make the Deku Scrubs happy, which will result in you getting a Deku Stick capacity upgrade, but in real life, this is a gross bone mask, and I really don't need it. The spooky mask scares people, obviously, glows in the dark for some reason, and the Lakeside Laboratory scientist says that it was made from the wood of a coffin. Please keep this spooky mask away from me. While this mask might be OP in Majora's Mask, in Ocarina of Time, all it does is stop stall children from showing up at night in Hyrule Field, which I wouldn't have to worry about anyway. Fun! It's still pretty dang cute, and I could see myself using it once in a blue moon for a costume or cosplay or something, so I'm gonna say it would be useful under extremely specific circumstances. The Mask of Truth allows Link to speak to Gossip Stones. Gossip Stones don't exist IRL, and the mask isn't cute enough to keep, so I'm gonna say I really don't need this one. The Goron Mask has no real in-game function, but as meta as this is, I would want to have it in a decorative collection because of the nostalgia I have for Majora's Mask. Trippy, huh? I'll hold on to this one. And the Zora Mask is in the exact same boat. No real in-game function other than reactions from people, but I want it in my collection regardless. Holding on to this one too, even if it's not useful per se. The Gerudo Mask also serves no real purpose in the game, but unlike the Keaton, Goron, and Zora Mask, I do not want a mask of a human woman, and I don't know why I'm feeling some weird need to justify that. I really don't need this. And you better believe we're also considering the usefulness of the fetch quest items. Now we're really getting niche, because next up we're looking at the weird egg. The weird egg is an egg that in the game will hatch into a Cucco at the next sunrise. I would not want a fertilized egg in real life, so I'm gonna say I really don't need this. But what about the Cucco itself? This is basically a chicken rooster thing. I think we can all agree on that. Now, one big difference between a chicken and a Cucco is that if you jump from a high place while holding a Cucco, you will glide gently to the ground. While this certainly puts an interesting spin on things, I would need to bring my Cucco everywhere I wanted to gently glide from, which would be inconvenient. It also doesn't seem too comfy for the Cucco for me to be hanging onto its legs like that with my full body weight. But my biggest issue with Cuccos is that they actively take pleasure in waking up heavy sleepers. And I don't need that energy in my life. Not only do I not want to own one, I would like for you to keep it away from me. Then we have the pocket egg. I know it looks a lot like the weird egg, but it's different. And I still don't need it. As you may have guessed, the pocket egg hatches a pocket Cucco, which is a smaller Cucco that is also hypoallergenic. While this is certainly nifty, my issue is that it still wants to wake me up, and so it shall remain far away from me. Still on the Cucco train, we have Cojiro, a blue Cucco that belonged to this dude in the woods that stopped crowing once he disappeared. Now, while I like the sound of a Cucco that won't wake me up, keeping it from its rightful owner feels icky to me, and I don't want to be wrapped up in that family drama, so I really don't need this Cucco. The odd mushroom would already be pretty useless since I don't even really like eating regular mushrooms, let alone odd mushrooms. But the old hag says that the mushroom will spoil in 3 minutes, so I actively would not like to onboard this moldy shroom. Please keep this away from me. The odd potion is a mysterious type of medicine with completely unknown effects that never fully gets resolved in the game because the intended recipient has disappeared. I'm not gonna take a medicine where I don't know what it's for or what it's gonna do, so I'm gonna say I really don't need this. Next we have the Poacher saw, which is a hand saw that belongs to the master craftsman. Right there on the label, it's a saw, and I don't need a saw. I don't even have a joke for this, I just don't need a saw. Up next is the broken Goron sword, and of course I don't want a broken sword. You think I'm going somewhere to get a broken sword fixed? No. In fact, you are actively adding something to my to-do list by giving me this broken garbage. Don't litter here. Please keep your garbage away from me. Then we have a prescription. This prescription is for the world's finest eye drops, and your girl has dry eyes and an HMO, so if I can get a prescription for some good eye drops without all the referral hassle, I'll take it. However, getting a prescription for something doesn't necessarily mean that insurance will cover it, and your girl has an HMO, so something tells me that the best I can hope for is the generic brand of the world's finest eye drops. But I won't know till I go to the pharmacy, so I guess I'll hold on to it till then. Now for everybody's favorite Zelda item that they definitely remember, the eyeball frog. Look at this thing. It looks like it escaped from another game and squeezed into this one. Anyway, as large and piercing as this frog's eyes may be, the frog is dead. King Zora says Link has to get it to the scientist before it spoils, and living things don't spoil. This is a cold, dead frog. Please keep it away from me. See, now this is what I'm talking about. Skip the prescription. Just give me the world's finest eye drops straight. The scientist notes that the eye drops don't have preservatives in them, so they won't keep for long at a warm temperature, but that's fine. I'll just pop them in the fridge, no problem. Look at this pretty little perfume-looking bottle it comes in. I like it. Extremely useful. Last but not least, we have the claim check, which is what the Goron gives to Link while he's working on his sword in order for him to reclaim it. This is kind of useless considering there's not a Goron working on my sword, and it's also written on an inconveniently large and heavy stone slab, so I really don't need this weighing me down. So this is our complete list of how useful every item on the item screen in Zelda Ocarina of Time would be to me in real life. Did your top 3 most useful items change since the last video? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know any other games where you might be curious to know how useful its items would be in real life. And if you like these types of videos that ask the profoundly ridiculous and ridiculously profound questions about video games that you didn't know you wanted to know, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Now I'm gonna go see if my health insurance covers the world's finest eye drops, but I'll see you on the next one. Bye!
Goombanna is the wonder why she didn't come to play. Gaming vids that'll make you laugh and think and put them on replay. Intelligent, kind of funny, her community's #1. Stick around and kick your feet up. Goombanna has just begun.